Hey there guys, I've just watched episode 22 of Attack on Titan season 1. Man, that was a very sad episode. I mean, yeah, that was the defeat, the whole title and like everything. The first part, okay, we're gonna get to that. The reaction is in the description, link is there, go watch it and come back here if you want to listen to the discussion. And the discussion starts right now. And man, the beginning of the episode was great. The way Levi handled uh, female Titan was great. Like, absolutely great. I mean, the guy is almost like not human. The way he spins, the way he just he flight, I was not being able to see what he's doing. Basically, I was reading the text and like female Titan's falling. I was reading the text and like her hands are falling. So he just brutally massacred her almost to death. And my camera is acting weird again, so I think I can use the more colored mode in the next video. I'll probably do that. Let's watch that thing again because there was some very awesome stuff. So he said to Mikasa like you what's the word he used? Draw its attention, yeah, and I'm gonna do the what did, hold on a sec. I'll hack away at it. Yeah. So yeah, I'll do the. And man, his eyes were like red. He was filled with anger for his comrades who have fallen. And he actually, during this episode, he was such a great guy. Man, never judge, a book by its cover. Never. Levi is a very great example of such person. And he was like preparing, he grabbed the knife in the back, in the back, like not like they use like this, he does like this. Pretty unusual and weird way, but he spins. So he somehow like grabs the knife so they're like this and like spins like crazy, like Sonic the Hedgehog. And man, she tried to attack him, but man, I'm seeing that he started spinning like crazy, like right through whole arm and like went like inserted the both of the blades inside her eyes. He just did that by himself, and applied new blades and then like flying and the eyes are red. And he sliced her legs as well. So she fell down. She sliced her arms and man, I'm saying she. Sorry, he sliced everything. Like he just completely killed her almost. But then he before that he said like we are not trying to kill her because she's probably can defend herself, and she actually defended herself. She made the crystallized thing and tried to catch Mikasa, and Levi saved Mikasa. Like no, don't, and then bam, his leg was damaged in some way, like ankle or something, but he was still able to continue and managed to get Eren out of her mouth. So she was not able to do anything. She cut everything, every important tendon or whatever it's called, like the way the place where you can move your body. So he was just like a doll sitting there, not moving. And like yeah, he's alive, but he's a bit slimy now, and we should go away. And the thing was crying. I mean, I can understand why, because, well, she lost as well. A lot of people died, but in the end, she was not able to not together to kidnap Aaron. So the mission failed as well as for us and as for her. So basically, the defeated is not like us. The defeated is everyone is in this battle. And that's very true, by the way. Even like in almost in every war, you cannot say like, yeah, we're the winners. I mean, yeah, you have you gained more from that war, but you died, your people died, and their people died. So there are no winner in the war. There are just people who lost less or who gained more, but they're not winners. They're also defeated because a lot of people died. Like, and this is the great example. Like nobody won. Nobody won. They failed to catch her. She failed to catch him. And they show like relatives of Gunther and Olo and Eld, everyone. Like, yeah, they're coming home. Basically, it was the same day. Like in the morning they went out, and later in closer to the evening they are coming back, and like, yeah, we're coming back. But no, they're all dead. They're not coming back. Even their bodies are not coming back. And these two idiots, I mean, it's not like they're very idiots. I can understand them, but you have to think with your head. You know, those people are dead already. And by leaving them there, you can save other people. And the Levi squad here lies like some beaten hand of. I suppose it's Petra's hand because it has like a nail, a big nail. I don't think Guter had something similar. And Levi like moves like crippled. I almost like as soon as I saw his legs, I understand that it's him. And there's basically his squad, I suppose. And she removed the sign from someone. And later on, he gave that sign to the guy, to Dieter. Even though he wanted to keep it for himself, you know, because there was like as he said, like it's a proof that they were alive. And he still gave it to the guy, and even the guy, you know, to the guy who in like some other army he'd been like shot at because the way he acted, it was very dangerous, and it led for more people dying. You know, his friend died, he almost died. At least that's what we saw, and we see our guys Armin and John like, yeah, thinking about how they will die. And like we have two positive sides, like Armin and Sasha trying to be positive, and two kind of negatives like Connie and John. They're being like realistic. But it's good that there are still guys like Sasha and Armin who like, yeah, we can die, but we still should fight and not think about bad stuff. And yeah, then Erwin says like, yeah, a few bodies we were not being able to recover. Let's go. And these two guys are like, save our girl Alexei or something. No, it was Ivan. It was Ivan. Ivan, as they call him. Like he was our friend and la la la. And Erwin like, no, we're going back. And Levi says like, stop, arguing. But then we see Erwin's face. You know. Like he has a very sad face, sad and kind of angry because he is responsible for all those deaths. It's his responsibility, and it's a burden he has to, you know, he has to live with it. He tried to do the as good as he can, as this best. He tried to catch her. He planned everything, but the thing was just too agile and was just had too many special abilities and everything. And then we see the first informational part. Ultra hard steel again. Cannot be manufactured elsewhere. That's a very uninteresting piece of information. And the next one was something about speed, 20 kilometers. That's not an interesting information. And then, the guys they saved Ivan and brought up two titans, crazy, abnormal running titans. One of them is like crazy, like from a crazy house. And they're losing him in the end. They're losing the guy, they're losing the other guy, and almost Dieter almost died as well. And Mikasa was kind enough to save his ass. And they had to drop the bodies. They have to drop the bodies. They didn't want that, but you have to do that. And they're dropping, and like Petra's body flying, and Levi looks at her. Man, those eyes. He's in pain right here. He's in pain. Because as I've said, he values his people a lot. And he hates Titans as well. When we first see him in action in episode 9, there was a guy who was dying there, and Levi comforted him as well. And he said, like, I'm gonna eradicate all Titans, I'm gonna kill them all. He's basically like Eren, he hates them as well. Because Titans are killing people, and like they're killing people who he values as well, and that's a very bad and evil world we're living in. But man, even after all that, Levi was kind enough to give Dieter the emblem, the Survey Corps emblem, which was not Ivan's, because the guy was in the back and he just fell down in the very beginning of the Titan, of the, what I mean. He just fell down. He couldn't remove that sign from him. So it was the one he removed from some of the bodies. And he gave it to this guy, like, here you go. Just comforted him. He could, he may just ignore him and like say, you're idiot. But no, he's a great guy. I really respect him for that. And then we see some weird flashback kind of dream-ish thing. So Eren stays there with the Survey Corps clock. And Mikasa tells him, like, stuff's speichta. Everything's speichta. And they're getting back, and fucking people, those goddamn people. Oh, quite a fuel, like a food for Titans, all that stuff. You're ungrateful morons. They're trying to fight for your freedom, and you're fucking saying such stuff. You're gonna be food for Titans if not those people. They're feeding those Titans so you will be alive. And the kid, the childhood, the kid, those two kids, they're optimistic. They're optimistic because in childhood you're much more optimistic in every way. It's not his eyes and like everything. So there's still people who believe in you, Eren, and in Survey Corps as well. Those two resemble Mikasa and Eren, but not like very much because the girl is so little, and she's also looks like kinda impressed by them. But man, that's a painful scene. At least all our guys are here. Everyone's here. We only not never saw Connie here, but we know Connie is alive. And then Petra's father comes and says like, yeah, my daughter sent me a letter, so he don't know she died. And Levi has no face basically. He's like, he don't know what to say to him. And people started screaming, Commander Erwin, answer us. Man, you don't even understand how this guy thought this plan, everything. Like, such a complicated plan. He developed the whole scheme of movement, to evade Titans, not to fight them. He told only few special, people who he trusts about this plan. He prepared special equipment to catch the Titan. He said out loud like, we're going there, so he placed the bite, not the bite, but the lure. I mean, he tried to lure out the enemy. He did everything he could, and he tried to save as many people as he can during that operation. Yeah, some people died, but who knew that this goddamn female Titan creature would be there and would be such a deadly enemy? It was just, you cannot predict that. So don't judge Erwin. Erwin is a man with the plan, but just he had not enough information to for this plan to work out. And yeah, people are crying. And then they said like, yeah, they were summoned to the capital, to the very inside, the very inner wall. And there was something about who are they going to give to Eren. Like Eren's new supervisor was chosen. So yeah, they should have, their mission was to prove that Eren can benefit the humanity, and they were not proved that. They failed. And I don't know what's they're gonna do next. I don't know. And there's always like episode 22, so we have like 3 episodes. Is it gonna end like in some bad and weird way? I don't want that. That was the episode. That was a very sad episode. It was beautiful in some way, but in other ways it was very sad. Yeah. So that was it, guys. A very short discussion this time. But it's not, the long ass discussions, they were mostly because of the theories, like, because how Eren Titan transformation works, how our world works, like studying the intros and endings, like pictures and stuff. So that takes a lot, much more time. But here it's just no theories can be made. I just went through the whole thing and commented my opinion here and there. So yeah, it's not a very long discussion. I hope you're okay with that. Just I don't know what to say more. Yeah, I think I have to do something with my camera, man. I don't like the way it works. At least I wanna do more color, because this, man, I look like this wall. I swear to you, almost like that, almost like pinkish. I'm not that pinkish grayish, in real life. Man, I need a better camera, but I'm not gonna spend money. Yeah. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode, and have a good day, guys, and goodbye.